there, it's Emma here, and I'm here to show you a quick demonstration of the Punchpass system. This is just a very quick overview. We obviously have a bunch of other videos on our YouTube channel if you need to go into detail on any of these sections a little bit more. But yeah, this is just a really quick demonstration. So you'll see when you first log on, you're taken to this dashboard page. So this is going to show you the next 4 days of your schedule and all of the classes that run across those next 4 days. So you have the option up here to add a new customer really quickly if you need to, create a new class on the schedule, create a new private session, or add a new instructor. So those are just some quick actions that you can take there. And you also can head straight to the public schedule if needed from here as well. But really easy, you can click into a class that's running today and immediately find out more information and see who's coming to class, who's teaching the class, and all of those details. So if we click into one of these, we can see the instructor who has a reservation and is waiting to attend class, and all sorts of other information here as well. You can add a reservation from the class page, so if you wanted to, you can click add a new reservation and put someone in. And if someone needs to purchase a pass, it's going to tell you here as well. So we can find someone, add them in that maybe doesn't have a pass. And it's going to flag that for you and say this person has not paid or doesn't have a valid pass for this class, just so that you know straight away that this person needs to pay. We also have other little icons on the right hand side over here next to each reservation. So the red one here is saying if this person has not signed the current waiver, it's telling you that they have not signed it and you may want to remind them. Information for your instructor or for the admin or whoever is running the class. If this reservation was made from a standing reservation, it will tell you that as well. And if this person's coming to their first class with you, that little plant pot will tell you that that's the case as well. Also from this page, you can mark attendance really quickly. So you can click into mark attendance. You can add customers to an attendance straight from this page here if you want to on the left hand side. You can also mark all reservations as attending or go through and individually click onto them one by one. So super easy to do, and you'll see that that pass has been debited. So we'll quickly do that. There we go, we've marked attendance for the class. If we head back to the class page, then we can see that is telling us that we've marked attendance. We've had 3 people come to class, which pass was used, if they had one. If you need to assign a pass, there's the option to do that there as well. Cool, so if we head back to the dashboard, that is essentially how we got there. So we just clicked into one of these classes, we got straight to that class information page, and we could do all of those actions just by clicking one click into the class page. The next tab across is the customers page, where you can manage all of your customers. It's basically just going to give you a list of all of your customers. You can click into them, you can edit their information if needed, you can see their pass availability, and you can see every single one of your active customers, your archived customers, if you have any of those, which customers are new with your studio. It's going to give you a new customer report. So the customers tab, if you are interested, you can click into there as well. But if you did want to see more information on a specific customer, say there's one coming to class, I want to find out more information about Emma, I can click onto her straight from the class page and see immediately all of her active passes that she has, information on her, what she's put in, any history, if she signed the waiver, or in all emails that have been sent to her as well. So that information is there. Then we head to the schedule, which pretty self-explanatory. It is your full schedule, and it shows a month at a time. So we're currently looking at the month of January, and this is going to show us all classes that we have set up to run across January. You can click into each of these classes and it takes you exactly to that class page, so what we just looked at before. So that's really helpful. Then the next tab across, we have the Manage tab. So this is where a lot of admins are probably going to do a lot of the heavy lifting. So we have Manage Passes, where you can create and edit passes. So you can set up a new pass in here. You could call it something like a drop-in pass or a 15 class pass. Put a description, give people how many credits this pass is going to offer. So 15 credits, we'll say. Set a pass cost. Some other settings in here for expiry and when the pass becomes immediately available. for attendance, as well as some settings on the side here as well. Again, we dive into that a little bit more on some other videos, so if you're looking at how to set up a new pass, we have videos for that. But that's under managed passes. You can also edit existing passes if needed as well. So we've created this 6-class punch card a while ago. We can click into that and see the settings for how we've created that. Change any eligible classes, add content if that's what we want to do, and you can also edit passes from here as well. So edit the settings or edit the description or whatever it is you want to change. Then under manage we have manage classes, which is where you can create and edit your classes. So we can set up a new class, top right hand corner that tells us how to do that. So we can call it something like Pilates Workshop if we want to, add a description, how long is the class, and essentially fill in the details from here. So again, a bunch of settings over here on how you can set those sorts of things up. Do you want to limit the number of reservations that are accepted for each class? Maybe we'll say 10, or is it just a free-for-all? However many people can come, you're going to let everyone in. Is there a wait list, yes or no? Do you want people to have purchased a pass before they come to class or before they can make a reservation? You can toggle that on. And then all sorts of sort of custom cancellation windows and booking cutoffs as well. So that's how you would create a class. And then from here, you can also set active passes. So which passes are going to be eligible for this class? So you might want to tick a few and then hit save. And then this class has been created. Once we have created it, we then obviously want to put it on the schedule. So we want to say maybe every Wednesday at 3 o'clock, this class is going to run. So in that case, we can hit manage the repeating schedule. We can click Wednesday, 3 p.m. And then follow some other settings down here. When does this start? We'll say from today. It's going to keep going and running until I cancel it, so I'm just going to leave that blank. It's going to run weekly every Wednesday. Who's going to be the instructor? We'll say myself. If there's a location that you've enabled, you can click them from here. And all these other things. Is the class online? Is it free? However you're choosing to run it. So we'll click next. And you'll see that has now been put on the schedule Wednesday at 3 o'clock. So if we head back to the schedule and we look for Wednesday 3 o'clock, you'll see it has been added there and we made it recurring. So it's going to be every Wednesday at 3 o'clock. So that was pretty easy to do. You can also add one-time classes to the schedule from the schedule page or from the class type page as well. So if we find that class that we just created, Pilates Workshop, we've got our repeating schedule here. We can also add a one-time class. So maybe we're doing a one-off on Friday. You can add that in here as well. Then we have content library. We have a different video on the content library. So if you're interested in looking into the content library more and how to use it, I'd suggest looking for that video. But we also have the settings page here as well. So this is where you can essentially set everything for your studio the way that you're wanting it to be. So you can create new instructors and users in here. You can customize some of those customizable emails in here. You can set your reservations process in here as well. So this is a popular one and one that you'll definitely want to review before you sort of go live to your students. So this is where you'll set kind of your studio-wide preferences. So how long before class can customers no longer cancel their reservation? You have the option to change that time frame there. How long before class can customers no longer make a reservation? How far into the future do you want to allow customers to make reservations? All sorts of settings down here. You come down to limitations. So do you want to force customers to have signed the waiver before they can come to class? Maybe that's a yes, so you want to have that one ticked. But we would definitely suggest having a look through the online reservation settings before you go live so that everything is kind of set to your studio policies and what you're looking for. If we head back to the settings page, we've got your public schedule, so you can customize how that looks and things, along with your public web pages. So those two kind of go hand in hand. Online payments, if you're connecting to Stripe, that is where you would do that. And all sorts of other things. You can manage waivers, you can create your email templates. The automations tab in here as well is really good for setting up sort of some email marketing if that's what you're looking to do. And then down here is where you can manage your account. So you can look into your billing information, your general settings, integrations, all that sort of thing. And then we go over to the reports tab, which is the final tab. So this is pretty self-explanatory. This is where all of your reporting is going to be. So we have quite a few reports, as you can see. So yes, really depending on what you're looking for. We've got reports on passes, on attendances, reservations, your instructors, your instructor activity, your classes, who's coming to class, your sales, all that sort of thing. So if we go into sales details, I'll just quickly show you one of them. So for example, this is your sales details report. So we can filter the dates in here. So maybe we want to look at sales for August until the end of last year. We can set that range. And then it's going to provide us with a summary of how many passes we sold, how much revenue that brought in, all that sort of stuff. Summary by payment method. So what was the most popular payment method? This is just my test account, so that's going to show as unpaid, which hopefully shouldn't be the case for you guys. Then we've got this past purchases section as well, which kind of breaks that down further. So which customer was purchasing which pass, on what date, when did it expire, what's the current status. So it kind of breaks it down a little bit more. You can export reports as well into your CSV files, Excel files, whatever you're kind of looking for. But yeah, lots of information in the reportings. So if you're ever unsure of where to find some specific information that you're looking for, would definitely recommend reaching out to our team so that we can help you with that sort of thing. And then the last thing I want to show you is the customer view. So you can always click in the right hand corner up here, customer view, and that is going to take you to your public side to essentially show you what your customers see. So this is a good way for you to, create something and maybe create a new pass, set it to sell online, or create a new class. Then you can always head over to the customer side and see how that's going to reflect for your customers. So it's a really important part of, I guess, testing when you're creating new things in the system. So yeah, this is how you can view things as a customer. So hopefully this has been a helpful video for you, but if you need any more information, definitely reach out to us at the team. We are in that little chat bubble on the bottom right hand corner, or you can reach us via email as well, support@punchpass.com. Thank you.